I personally have known many people who have committed suicide over divorce. Just last week, I'm in the union, I'm chief shop steward. One of my shop stewards drove himself into a tree over divorce.
What is going on, guys? Thank you again for checking out the video. So as we know, being in relationships or being married, it's taxing, right? It's mentally taxing, it's physically taxing, and you're putting a lot of time and effort into it, right? You're putting a lot of your personal resource into making it successful. And when it ends, be it a relationship or a marriage, you're left wondering, what do I do now? And you're kind of left feeling angry, right? You've put in so much time and work into something that has now failed, and you're left wondering, what do I do now? And for a lot of men, going through divorce after marriage is a very taxing time mentally. And this next clip demonstrates that. Again, you guys know me. I do not advocate getting married in today's society. Hopefully this persuades some people not to do it if they were thinking about it. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about the clip. I'll see you in the next video.
When you become a dad, it's something that nobody can explain to you, that what it is to have your own kid. It's unexplainable. When you have your kids and you see them happy running around and say, "Papa, I love you," and you just, it makes you want to live longer, like you're happy about this life because you see your kids happy. And it changed my life for sure, but not being part of their life destroyed my life.
I remember for long stretches at nighttime closing my eyes, and my prayer was, "God, if I don't wake up tomorrow, I'm okay with that." It's just I didn't feel that I had anything left over or to look forward to, that everything I'd been trying and doing was hopeless. I wasn't making any ground. I was powerless.
We brought Norbert and Jason together to share their stories.
I've been separated for 3 years. I have 4 kids, and I only see them 2 hours every 2 weeks. I'm trying to get to see them more often, but I can't fight in court. I don't have any money, so the minute I got separated, I pretty much lost my kid. I didn't have enough money to rent an apartment.
Jason lost his house, his car, his job, and his ties to his church to move closer to his children.
Basically, it was my bed before I found the trailer, so it was a bit small.
4 kids. The boys are from my first separation. The mother got sole custody of my boys. 18 months after that final order, the CAS apprehended my children, and they put them in foster care, so I had to go back to court and fight for my boys again. And I ended up getting the boys.
The worst thing you can do is to take any destabilizing atmosphere that the child is in and magnify that destabilization by taking the child away from one of its parents. When a child is experiencing divorce, a destabilizing atmosphere, verbal violence, and even physical violence, the most important thing it needs is both parents, especially unless one of those parents is directly abusive to that child.
Jason, I understand you were arrested 2 years ago. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Yes, I was at my wife's house, and the kids were upstairs. They were playing, and we had a little argument. She was yelling and yelling. I had asked her a few times to stop, which she wasn't, and I panicked, and I put my hand on her mouth. For 5 to 10 seconds, I brought her into another room. Then I noticed that I went too far, so I let her go. I ended up in jail for 2 days. I got out. I never talked to my kids for 7 months. I could talk to them, not see them.
Were you charged with anything?
Yeah, I had 3 charged with assault, charged with breaking the court order, and 1 to have hold my ex into a confined space.
No, so what you've done there is taken one act that was not good, and you've made it into 2 acts that are not good, except the second one is terrible and the first one is bad. That the best cure for the child is to have a significant amount of time with the father and mother. That father and mother may need to be separately, they may, or together, depending on what the couple decides.
For me, I'm asking to be a normal father. And with the law, the way the whole system is, I can't be a normal father.
I personally have known many people who have committed suicide over divorce. Just last week, I'm in the union, I'm chief shop steward. One of my shop stewards drove himself into a tree over divorce. I met someone who helped me a lot in a divorce forum. Brilliant man. I got to know him, I got to know his children. His daughter and my daughter became friends. He committed suicide as well. So there's a huge cost, and it's not the money that's killing these guys. It's the emotions. It's everything that's attached to the money. It's that not being able to see their way out of it. I've been there. I've looked at the abyss. And I've gone through it.
This is what motivates suicide. When you feel like there's nobody that loves you, there's nobody that needs you, there's no hope of that changing, and you don't have good skills at communicating your emotions and somebody you feel will really listen to you empathetically. When those 4 things combine, then men are prime candidates for suicide. Those 4 things combine when a man and a woman divorce, so he feels like nobody loves him, nobody needs him. Given the court situation, there's no hope of that changing, and many men have the problem of not being able to feel that they have a lot of good men that can really listen to them, or other good women that can really listen to them.
Norbert invited Jason to the farm where he keeps honeybees.
Hey, Jason.
How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you too.
Yeah, we're just in the shop here. Those guys aren't quite here yet.
No?
There's certain things that you just stand up and ask for,
Yeah.
And those are normal things to have a vacation, right, with your
And
kids.
to see like my dad and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, that's all part of their community, and that's what you want, for sure. These are just some old frames.
Did you feel any more hopeful after you spoke with Norbert?
Yes, in some way I see him. It's good because he seems to, go well now. But at the same time, if I look at my situation, it's in a long time from now. 10, 15 years from now. How can I see any hope? Every day it's hurting. I wish I could bring them to the pool. I never seen my twins swimming yet. Even my oldest daughter, hurting me. I never brought my little boy in the pool yet. It was killing me. So when I went in Alberta, I didn't know how it's going to turn out. It was really hard.
If they smoke, I'm turned off. If they drink, I'm out of there. If they're stupid, I'm bored. If they're mean, I'm bored. If they're trying to use me, I'm out of there. So I guess I'm very picky. If they don't work out, I'm not interested. If the mind is lazy and the body's lazy, who cares?